Hi there guys, it's me Radish and I've come today with a little craft project for you that's also a little bit magical. We're going to make a paper tree that grows. Now, although it's not strictly magic, it does look really impressive and I think you guys are going to love this. And all you need is some newspaper. I like to get mine from the free newspaper bit in the supermarket, or you can get them if you're travelling into London this holiday. You can get a copy of the Metro or the Evening Standard or one of the free papers that you often see at the tube station. You also need a bit of sellotape and a pair of scissors. Now, because we're using scissors, you need to make sure you get permission from a grown-up Radish before you do any cutting, and because we have to cut through quite a lot of stuff, you might need a grown-up Radish to help you do the cutting, especially because we need big scissors. Now, let me show you how to make this growing tree. First, I'm going to take some newspaper, I'm going to move the rest of it out of the way, and open out one of the pages, so you've got it all the way open, and you're going to fold the top to the bottom so you have a very long, thin rectangle, just like this. Now the flappy bits, we've got two open flappy bits, you're going to have for the top of your tree, so you're going to have those facing away, and you're going to have that folded over bit facing you. And what you're going to do is take one end of the newspaper and roll it maybe 1, 2, 3, let's do 5 times. 5's a good number. And we're going to sellotape that down so we've got a nice, thick, chunky bit for the middle of our tree. That'll help us to make our tree grow when we get to the end. There we go. I'm just going to tuck the endies around like this. And then we're going to roll up that paper nice and tight, just like this. Until we get, oh, mine's unrolling, until we get not quite all the way to the end. Maybe leave about a hand width of space just there. And then you're going to take your next sheet of paper and fold it exactly the same way, top to bottom. Then make sure your open flappy bits go over the end here. Now, you see what happens, I let go and it all unravels. So you roll that up very quickly again. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. There we are. And then put your new paper on top so it overlaps by about a hand width and roll that all up too. Roll it. Roll it, 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 roll it. Just like that. And then when you get to this again, you're going to do exactly the same again, except this time I'm going to put my scissors there to stop it unrolling. Ha! So, paper, paper. Here it is, unfold, fold in half, just like so. And again, about a hand width, overlapping. Oh, steady on rolling newspaper. And then roll it up again. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Roll, 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 roll. There we go. And you're going to do it again. Ready? Paper, open, fold, overlap, overlap. Just use your scissors. And roll, 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 roll. I'm going to do this about 10 times, so I'm going to play this back at speed. Are you ready to see me do it really fast? Oh, here we go. And phew, that was the last one. So I now have a very thick rolled up bit of paper here. Now we need some sellotape to stop this from pinging apart. Give your bundle a good squish down as well, because sometimes I like to try and explode out the top. So I need some sellotape now. Oops, wrong way around. There we go. And I'm going to put some just across that flappy middle bit to stop them coming undone. And there you go. Your tree is now almost ready. You could show off to your friends and perform it, or you could just open it for yourself to enjoy. So what you need to do is get your grown-up radish to help you cut maybe 4, 5, 6 slits all the way through all those layers. So you do need some big hefty scissors, and I recommend doing a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to cut through where those flappy bits, the top is. I'm going to cut through a few layers at a time, maybe down about as long as my finger, and cut through all those layers. So this might take a little bit of time. If you wanted to do a magic sew for somebody and do a paper tree in it, I suggest that you have your slits already cut so that you're not making people wait around for you to cut up your tree. And if you are cutting your tree yourself, be extra careful. We want no cut fingers over the holidays. Yeah, it's far too thick to do in a wanna, so in little bitsies. Here's my second flap leaf. This is about 2 fingers, between the 2 slits. You want it to be a little bit wide, not super wide, but just wide enough. Oh, I can't get in now. So I think because it's going to take me a little while to snip through all of these, we might have to speed it up so that so you can get to the end and see what this looks like, because it's so amazing. There we go, snip, snip, snip. There we go. We're going to move across to the next slip, and we are going to speed it up now. Speed tree style! There we go. I have got 4 slits that are cut all the way through. Now, to make your tree grow, you have to go inside to the very middle, that first bit that we sellotaped at the start. See if you can find it and pull it up. There we go. And then as you pull it up, it all begins to grow. And then you can pull it up and it grows and it grows and it keeps on growing. This has gone like off the top of the screen, and it's still growing. It's still growing. It's like almost at the ceiling. This has got really tall. I think I'm gonna have to like zoom out so you can see, because this thing is as tall as I am. I think we need to have a look at this. Check it out, my tree's taller than me. That is amazing, isn't it? So once you've got your tree all pulled out, you can just take these little flappy bits and just spread them out so they look like little branches on a tree. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree or a toilet brush, one or the other. But maybe don't put like decorations on your toilet brushes. Anyway, so make sure, what I've discovered like moving this around is that if you don't do the last one really tight, it all becomes a bit too loose, and because I've moved it around lots, it's fallen apart a little bit at the bottom, but it's still pretty tall, and it's still taller than me, so make sure you wind it up really tight towards the end so it doesn't fall apart. And yeah, have fun with this for sure. Now, if you don't have newspaper, you could use something like sugar paper or coloured paper, but I think newspaper works well because A, it's bigger, and B, it's not quite as thick. I would love to see if you have a go at this, so don't forget to like and subscribe the YouTube channel, and then you can head over to Facebook and search for Radish the Magician, and you can share any pictures of your trees that you make. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.